What is up, fellow nerds? I'm Keith for Not Your Status Quo, and this past week, Disney announced new projects at their annual shareholders meeting. A bunch of interesting selections, to say the least.
And I am Dave, and remember to like, subscribe, ring the bell, and share with all your friends if you know they like this kind of content, because everybody does.
Hey everyone, I'm Doug, and this is Not Your Status Quo's Top 10 Anticipated Disney Announced Projects. Take it away, Keith.
Number 10, Secret Invasion. This is going to be a Disney Plus show that is starring Samuel L. Jackson and Ben Mendelsohn as Nick Fury and Talos the Skrull. Now, we don't know much more than that, but one of the things I like about it is the fact that they're not saying it's a Nick Fury show. It's Secret Invasion. So we could have any character possibly show up to work with Nick and Talos and kind of get to the bottom of this Secret Invasion.
My only real thoughts on this is I'm wondering what direction MCU is going to take this version of Secret Invasion. Are they going to somehow tie it back to the comics where the Skrulls are the secret invaders, or are they going to say that perhaps it's some other alien race? I am curious if this is going to be a kind of, mystery TV series where Nick is trying to figure out who is invading Earth, or, other agents of SWORD as we last left him off. So I'm kind of looking forward to it. We'll have to see how the MCU does this show.
Number 9.
Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Now, this I have really been looking forward to. I actually, unlike certain people in this group, love the multiverse theory, and I can't wait to see what sort of shenanigans play out. I can't wait to see what other characters Doctor Strange interacts with, how it's going to mess with time, and how it's going to end up tying in to where the MCU is going, to some of the other movies and TV shows that we're going to be talking about, how it ties into WandaVision and Loki and the Spider-Man sequel. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be fun.
Yep, it's me. I'm the one who doesn't like the multiverse. I like a continuous story that you can look back and see the clues, and you go back through all the movies and you can see all the clues that led up to this point. That's just how I am. But with all of the actors coming back, it's really going to be interesting to see how they tie them in together. And you could also, there's a lot of things you can do. You could bring back dead characters, which I personally don't like either, but it's possible. And it's the multiverse. We've just seen what's in this universe so far. Let's see what's in the multiverse.
Yeah, we're going to have Scarlet Witch in this. We are going to have American Chavez was announced to being in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. We got so much going on. Scarlet Witch is she going to be a villain? Are we going to have Nightmare in this? There's so much going on and so much that's thought about and so much they could actually do with this, man. It's going to be absolutely, I think, mind-blowing, and I cannot wait to see it. Number 8.
Obi-Wan Kenobi. Set to start filming next month. Can't wait for it. Ewan McGregor's back. And I heard there's, Hayden Christensen's going to be returning as Darth Vader. Can't wait to see it.
This will be set between Revenge of the Sith and A New Hope. So it'll be interesting to see what, Obi-Wan faces. We don't know a lot of what happened after Obi-Wan left at the end of Revenge of the Sith with the twins. We obviously know he dropped Leia off on Alderaan. He took Luke to Tatooine, because where else is a great place to hide the son of Anakin Skywalker than on the planet he grew up in with his family and not changing his name. So it'll be interesting to see how this all happens. Are we going to see a young Luke? Is it someone going to be threatening Luke that knows he's there? That'll be the villain in this series. Either way they go, it should be excellent. I can't wait to see it. Deborah Chow is going to be the showrunner who directed some season 1 of The Mandalorian. She did great. Can't wait to see it.
Yeah, I'm really excited about this show. I have been waiting for more information about it. Unfortunately, we didn't get a lot except for, just the fact that it's happening, which I think we kind of knew that it was eventually. There was some talk about it way back when, that it was going to be a film. Now it's going to be a Disney Plus series, but yeah, I am still full on looking forward to this. I think it's great that they got Ewan McGregor back, and the fact that this script must have been good enough that they were able to pull Hayden Christensen off his farm in order to reprise his role as Darth Vader, either in maybe it's going to be just scenes where he has his helmet off, or it could be, flashbacks to Revenge of the Sith or to the Clone Wars or something like that. And if they do get some Anakin Skywalker via Clone Wars, like what I've been saying, that's my preferred Anakin, then that would be really cool to see some flashback scenes of that.
Number 7, Christian Bale being revealed as Gore the God Butcher for Thor Love and Thunder. You know, Jason Aaron's run on Thor, where Gore was first introduced, was absolutely incredible. I've added it to my Marvel Unlimited library so I can reread it before this comes out. You know, there was a lot of talk of who he might be playing, and I think them having him play Gore is going to be fantastic.
Right, just don't let any lighter sound guys get in Christian Bale's way, right?
I want you off the fucking set, you prick!
Definitely don't want to cause any more hassle on the set. Look, as long as this Thor movie is as good as Ragnarok was, I'll be happy.
And I've read that this Thor Love and Thunder is going to be like Avengers 5. That's how many characters are going to be in it. So I'm pretty excited about it as well. Christian Bale, excellent ad. And he's jumping from Batman to Gore. You know, Christian Bale, excellent actor.
Number 6.
The untitled, as of yet, Spider-Man 3. So, I personally am really looking forward to this. Again, like I mentioned before, I think it's going to tie into the whole multiverse thing. We've already heard some rumors about the actors that they're bringing back for this particular series. So obviously we're going to get Tom Holland back, reprising his role as Peter Parker, Spider-Man, which has now been revealed to the world. Everybody knows who he is. His secret identity is gone. We're going to get Zendaya back as Mary Jane, or MJ rather. Michelle, and now we are also told that we're going to get Jamie Foxx back as Electro, and on top of that, we're also getting Benedict Cumberbatch as Doctor Strange. He's supposed to make an appearance in this, which, like I said, I believe is sort of our tie into what's going on, and Alfred Molina as Dr. Octavius from the original Raimi Spider-Man series. So this sounds like a crazy mess of a mashup. I can't wait to see it. I think it's going to be exciting. Give me more Spider-Man. You know, if it isn't awesome Star Wars stuff, give me some Spider-Man.
And this definitely, with those castings, not knowing the plot, this definitely is going to tie into Multiverse of Madness. And who knows which way they're going to go. Can they take the characters and suddenly recover? I don't know how to say that, so that Peter Parker isn't known as Spider-Man. Is something going to happen to make that happen? Who knows? That could be a theory palooza for later on.
Yeah, I think Spider-Man 3 is going to be absolutely bonkers, you know, with all these returning people. Please, whoever's writing this, write Electro for Jamie Foxx better than the Amazing Spider-Man 2 did. That's one of my main asks. But it sounds like it's going to be bonkers. There's going to be so many characters in it. You know, we don't know where it's going to go. I'm almost assuming, since this is coming out before Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, something that happens in WandaVision, maybe she breaks reality as we know it for what's ever going on there. And we'll talk about that more in a little bit. That's leading into all of this. And it's just building up. And we're going to see just, you know, it getting out of control. And maybe, you know, the Multiverse of Madness is going to be where it gets a little more under control until later. Number 5, The Acolyte. And this is described as a mystery thriller that will take the audience into a galaxy of shadowy secrets and emerging dark side powers in the final days of the High Republic, which we know very little about the High Republic now. We know some novels are coming out. We're going to have some comics. And now we're going to have this show set at the end of it. So this could be very interesting to see what kind of dark side powers are coming out. Is it going to be Darth Plagueis being brought into canon again? Or is it going to be something with Emperor Palpatine? Not sure where they're going to go, but really, the sky's the limit on this. They can really do whatever they want. So I'm looking forward to this. It should be amazing.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this too. There have already been a couple of novels and I believe some comics. I believe they're all pretty much considered legends at the moment that, you know, deal with the High Republic or maybe earlier than that. And that's actually where we, found a little bit of information that we talked about in our This Is the Way video, which you should check out by maybe clicking up somewhere here. But yeah, I think this is going to be kind of fun. It'll be a nice look at some other Star Wars stuff that is definitely outside of the sort of mainstream Skywalker-ish universe of Star Wars. It'd be nice to see what was going on that maybe led up to all of it.
Number 4.
Falcon and a Winter Soldier. I don't know about you guys. I saw the preview. Bucky looks a little different to me. He looks a little more robotic, I guess. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I can't wait for the show. The preview just got me all hyped. And you call him Captain. The Falcon taking over as Captain America, Baron Zemo. I can't wait to see the show.
And I think really the great thing about this is some of the characters that are going to be introduced. We're going to get John Walker as Captain America. I'm sure that is the government's first choice to be the new Captain America, and not Sam Wilson. And it's going to turn up, he's going to show them why he is the actual Captain America. But we also get Zemo. We've heard rumors that Songbird is going to be in this, so we might see Thunderbolt action coming. This can branch out in so many ways, and it seems to be outside of the whole multiverse thing. But we could get some multiverse. We could see some remnants of WandaVision at the end of the Falcon and a Winter Soldier. But I'm looking forward to the scene where we see Sam Wilson with the shield flying through the air as Captain America. That is just going to be magnificent. Number 3.
Loki. Now, this is going to be a fun one. I'm really looking forward to this. It looks crazy, and this isn't the Loki that we left off with, that died at the in the last Avengers movie. This is the Loki that escaped in the Avengers movie. He grabbed the Tesseract, and now it looks like he's in trouble with some sort of universal force that monitors space-time. So this is going to be interesting. I can't wait to see where this is going to go. The little sizzler or teaser or whatever you want to call it that they showed to us looked really fun, and I'm excited to see how it interacts with, like we keep bringing up. I know that we keep constantly mentioning WandaVision, but I think that's kind of going to be the linchpin for a lot of this sort of world-breaking nonsense that's going on.
What I like about the way the show looks, just from the preview, yeah, it's going to be Loki. He's not the one who advanced further in the MCU. You got to go all the way back to the first Avengers movie, and this is that Loki. And I love how they made it look like, it's not going to be contrived. It's not going to be something that they just made up on the last second just so we could have a series. This has been there's been precedent for this in the comics with this very agency that Owen Wilson is a part of. So I'm looking forward to this just as much.
And I think some of the wonderful little Easter eggs we got in this little sizzle reel for Loki, or trailer, whatever you want to call it. We saw the Time Variance Authority with Owen Wilson's character, Mobius and Morbius, who was from the comics. Very interesting. It looks like we saw the Timekeepers from Avengers Forever, which if they're setting up that route for down the line for Immortus versus Kang, because we know Kang is coming in Ant-Man and the Wasp and Quantumania. So that could be interesting. They're always setting things up down the line. But then the thing that really got me was the DB Cooper thing. For those of you that don't know, DB Cooper was someone who hijacked a plane going to Seattle, got $200,000 in ransom money, parachuted from the plane, and they never solved it. So they set that up that was Loki. And we see Hemdall pulling him up at the end of that. I just think I saw that and I was just blown away. This was my number 1, and I cannot wait to see Loki now. It looks like it is going to be absolutely incredible. Number 2, WandaVision. We've had 2 trailers now for WandaVision, and it's really showing a lot of its sort of roots in sitcoms, and we got a bunch of posters that shows all the different eras and sitcoms that it's going. But we've also seen a very dark undercurrent to something's going on. And we even hear, in the new one that just dropped during the investors, someone asked Wanda, who's doing this to you? So it sounds like if it is someone, Mephisto, who's doing this, that it sounds like they might already know, or they just trust Wanda as an Avenger and think someone else is doing to us. But man, it looks like this is going to be, one of the things that all the Marvel haters always say is, every MCU movie is the same. I think after they see WandaVision, that argument is going to fall off the cliff, because this looks like it's going to be absolutely nothing like we've ever seen before in a superhero show.
And what if it, what if it just happens to be Jean Grey that's messing with her? Who knows? Maybe that's how they introduce the X-Men. I don't know. Probably not. But that one we get to find out sooner than later. That's the next one up, I believe. So it does look like it has a dark undercurrent, and there's a lot of fun on the top, but they're gonna link it in, and then it's gonna be the anchor for phase 4, I think.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to WandaVision. Totally agree with what the other guys said. It does look like it's going to be a fun romp through different sort of sitcoms and television with that dark undercurrent, and I'm really looking forward to seeing that kind of shift, that tonal shift.
And finally, our number one.
My personal favorite, Ahsoka. Ever since I saw this character on the Clone Wars, I have thought, that is an incredible character. Her arc is incredible, and it's been for 6 seasons on there, and now it's been on The Mandalorian. She really can hold her own. I used to think that my favorite character in the Star Wars universe was Obi-Wan Kenobi because he was just a badass. He could handle everything thrown at him. And Ahsoka, the way she asserted herself on the Clone Wars and, became the person she is now that we see on The Mandalorian, I can't wait to see her adventures. I hope they have Grogu and other gray Jedi types, if you will, on this show.
And yeah, Dave, my number one was also Ahsoka. I am really looking forward to the series. I think it's going to be outstanding. I loved her in the Clone Wars. I thought that she was an impeccable character. I absolutely loved that scene, that final battle scene of her fight against Darth Maul. That was impeccable. And while I wasn't super thrilled at first about her appearance, her live action appearance in The Mandalorian, I've mostly let that go because that was, let's be fair, that was some nerdy nitpicking on my part. So I've mostly overlooked that because I did, in fact, enjoy as she's, running through the fog and the darkness and only igniting her lightsabers to make a killing blow. So I cannot wait to see what they do with her in her own series. I think it's going to be really exciting, and it's going to be a great continuation of her appearance in The Mandalorian.
I'm really hoping she takes off right after what she learned about possible Grand Admiral Thrawn in the Mandalorian series, and we see Ezra Bridger, we see Sabine Wren, and we see all of those characters from Rebels and where her mission was at the end of that series. I think if that's where this is going, it's going to be fantastic, and I can't wait to see how it all plays out. But hey, what are you guys all looking forward to from the Disney Investor Day? Do our top 10s match up? You guys see something different? Let us know down in the comments. And thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you next time at Not Your Status Quo.